Today we'll give it in the middle, 50-50. It's a good rating because the winds are going to be reasonable and the temperatures are going to be really nice, but the sunshine isn't going to be brilliant. Now, once again, we talked about the winds picking up into the afternoon hours. They could get up to 20 knots. If that happens, seas could get up to 5 feet and bays will be at a moderate chop. We do have high tide right around 11:30 this morning, low tide just before 6 o'clock this evening. So for today, we start off with many morning clouds, a few showers possible, increasing sunshine later in the day. 74 is the high. Tonight it'll be clear and breezy and much cooler, dropping down into the lower 50s. Now Monday and Tuesday, lots of sunshine, very beautiful, but the nights will be dramatically cooler. And then just when you're starting to like that and you're pulling the sweaters out, well, believe it or not, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday we're back up into the 80s and warming up once again. Todd.
Thank you, JC. Forget waiting for a snow day. This 10-year-old in Oregon built his very own snow machine, and then he filled his backyard with 3 feet of snow in just one night. Forrest Pearson built the machine out of a 30-gallon air compressor and a pressure washer he got for Christmas. His mother says his dream started out about 3 years ago when he froze a bunch of ice cubes for an ice track.
He's watching a molecular process happen here. He's creating a climactic event. You know, it's incredible.
It was just hypnotizing.
Forrest says he has hopes of buying a bigger compressor and then doubling the amount of snow he can generate in one night to 6 feet. Well, they always say they do things big in Texas, and that was certainly the case when it came to celebrating Frances Wilson's 100th birthday. 400 guests were standing by as Wilson flew in on her first helicopter ride. She was then taken away inside a Bentley to her local church, where she walked the red carpet into her big party. Wilson was born January 29th, 1908.
Most moms and dads would do anything it took to save their child's life. But sometimes a lack of money leaves parents powerless to intervene. That's exactly what happened to a South Florida family who came to Magnum's Force for help.
You could never tell by looking at her beautiful smile, her bright blue eyes, or her rosy red cheeks.
Come on, say hi.
Hi.
You'd never know by the way she responds to her mom and dad, or by the way she spins around inside her toy car. But 1-year-old Madison Smith is a very sick little girl.
At 7 months, I started noticing when you hold a baby on your lap and then push off, she wasn't pushing off anymore. Madison
was born with spinal muscular atrophy, a genetic disease that aggressively attacks her muscles.
She's got nothing left in her legs. You put her like this and they're jello. And her arms, they're definitely weak. It's like she's got big weights on them when she tries to lift. She really doesn't lift her arms too much past her shoulders anymore.
Doctors told Madison's parents, Aaron and Jennifer, that there was nothing they could do to improve their daughter's condition. In fact, one doctor said the couple should prepare for the worst.
And she just said, take her home, make her as comfortable as possible to the end. And I'm like, what do you mean? My daughter's fine. I mean, she's not dying. She's not on her deathbed.
But refusing to give up on their child, the Smiths looked to other resources for help.
We just did our own research and networked with families, and I got on the phone and just made a million phone calls, and we called doctors, and we found out that there's a lot we can do.
And that includes physical and water therapies, which have proven to be very effective in children living with this disease. Already, Madison is sitting on her own.
Get it, come on. Good girl.
Lifting her arms and doing many other things that her first doctors would have thought impossible.
Now, when she's on her back, she'll lift her legs some, where she totally lost that.
It's why the Smiths are desperate for their daughter's therapy to continue. But with their health insurance plan no longer covering the cost, their own money is now running out.
That now is, $50 per session, and the doctor is recommending 3 times a week. We're struggling. We're doing fundraisers every month.
And doing everything includes coming to Magnum's Force for help.
Good girl.
Hoping that our local 10 viewers will give their girl the future she deserves.
I think I would take some years off her life if I don't do everything possible for her, and I will.
What a smile. If you'd like to help this family with a monetary donation to pay for Madison's therapies, please call our Switchboard of Miami hotline. In Miami-Dade, call 305-372-9911, or in Broward, the number is 954-838-8188.
I had no idea that something as simple as therapy could be so expensive.
So expensive, and in so many cases, increasingly these days, not covered by our general health insurance plan. So can you imagine anything more frustrating as a parent to know that there's something out there that
can help your
child,
kid and you can't get it?
You just
No.
can't pay for it.
No, that would be mind-numbing.
Hopefully lots of people will help. Let's change gears now. Still ahead this morning with hotels already booked out for Super Bowl week. We're going to tell you about some nuns offering to handle the overflow. But yes, there are some ground rules. We'll tell you about them next.
I'm John Henry Smith. Heat fans, are you tired of your favorite basketball teams losing ways? Well, apparently so are the Heat. Highlights of a rare good night at the AAA when we come back.
Welcome to the next generation of checking. Introducing Cashback Checking from Power Financial with a market-leading APY of 6.01% that rewards you with cash. Visit us today to open your Cashback Checking account. Power Financial. Great rates, smart banking.
Hi, I'm Michael Mazzini, president of American Dental Care. For as low as $12 per month, you could have a dental and optical plan. Dental office visits $3, x-rays $1. Dentist and insurance agents, call us today to join our successful team. We're now offering this plan to individuals and companies. People enrolling now annually will receive 5% off and an additional 2 months free. If you enroll today, you can go to the dentist today. Call 1-800-452-4468 for a free